Caroline, what's actually prompted this move by the school?
Well, the school wrote to the parents and they informed them of this ban of these e-cigarettes or personal vaporisers, which vaporise liquid nicotine and then reproduce some of the side effects of smoking, but usually without tobacco. Now you can see that these would be useful for adults who perhaps smoke cigarettes and would want to head on the path to quitting. But it's feared that non-smoking young people are getting hold of these e-cigarettes, and it in fact is sort of mimicking smoking and putting them on the path to becoming smokers.
They could easily be mistaken for wax crayons. They are in fact electronic cigarettes, marketed as a way of quitting smoking. This school in Hove is concerned that they're being used by pupils to start smoking and has stubbed them out.
There's evidence that they are increasingly being marketed towards a younger audience, so I'll let others decide on whether there should be an age limit or not, but I think in the meantime it's up to schools to have a pretty firm line that they're not appropriate devices to be bringing into school.
Electronic cigarettes were first introduced in the UK when the ban on smoking in public places came into force. Last year it was estimated that there are around 800,000 users. This year that's grown to 1.5 million.
These are the sort of e-cigarettes that we're talking about. As you can see, they're very colourful and they come in a variety of flavours, but there's no lower age limit for buying them. And they produce no smell, so it's much harder to catch a pupil smoking one of these than it is real cigarettes.
Certain young people may take them upon themselves to view it as potentially a rebellious statement, a territorial statement, or something just to show that they're cool and they have something to do with their hands.
Sixth formers we spoke to at the school think the ban is a good idea.
Although they're not real cigarettes, they're there to represent cigarettes, and although they're now allowed in public places, a school's not really a place where younger kids, so year 7, year 8, year 9, should see people smoking the cigarettes.
You shouldn't be smoking at that age anyway, so why should you encourage a cigarette-like item in school? I just don't think it's right, no.
It's encouraging the children to smoke when they shouldn't be because it's underage, and I don't think it's appropriate in school environment.
Is a rechargeable electronic cigarette.
With advertising promoting the products readily available on the internet, other schools in the area say they also recognise the issue and have brought in a ban, which they hope will help kick the habit.
Anti-smoking campaigners are very much in favour of these e-cigarettes as a safer alternative to smoking and a path towards quitting. However, they're not currently licensed as a medicine and therefore they can't be regulated as such. Now, the EU is looking into whether or not they will regulate them as a medicine, and that of course would give the opportunity for these e-cigarettes to be regulated. There'll be regulations about who could buy them, who could obtain them and how. But in the meantime there are concerns that it could be leading towards a new young generation of smokers.
Caroline, thank you very much.